Anthony Morrison. If you're excited to be here on the Success Connection tonight, just give me a big yes in the chat box. I need to see lots of yeses. Now listen, I'm not going to lie to you. My internet is terrible right now. We do have some storms coming through here. I've been fighting it all day. It's not doing great. So we may have some outages tonight. If we do, don't freak out, don't panic. You know that I'll get back on here. My office is about 5 minutes away. So if for some reason we have an issue, I will, of course, be back with you. So don't freak out, don't worry. Nick, want to check with you. Can you see my webcam just fine? I'm not just like too completely choppy or anything?
It looks good to me.
All right, very good. Well, if you can see it good, then everybody else with a decent internet connection should be able to also. All right, well, listen, guys, I want to welcome you to the Success Connection. I'm excited to be here, and of course, I hope you're excited to be here. A lot of you are choosing to be here instead of maybe watching the basketball draft or whatever is going on. Everything is important is always on Thursday nights. I figured that out. The presidential elections and things, and the Congress and all that stuff, always on Thursday nights. Everything to do with sports, you know, the drafts and all this stuff, always on Thursday nights. And the Success Connection has to fight and compete with all of these things, and yet we still somehow max out with 1,000 people every single week, and we have people waiting to get in. So, you know, somewhere, somehow, I figured out how to take on the major broadcasts and still have some kind of a win in my back pocket, at least. So I want to thank you all for being here. It's exciting. I've got a phenomenal presentation for you tonight that I truly think is going to help you take your business to the next level, and I think it's going to help you create a little more success within that business. You know, I was talking earlier today about on Facebook Live, and I don't know how many of you saw it, but I was talking about how we can focus so much on building our business, but there's two other pieces that we need to focus on, and that's optimizing our business, and then, of course, optimizing the experience for the customer. And that's one of the things that we're working on right now, is creating your members area for your customers that you're creating here. And I do believe that's going to help you guys make an insane amount of money once we release this members area, which of course will be completely free for you to give away. So I think that's going to be phenomenal. That's probably about 2 weeks out. Okay, if you want to kind of put that aside and kind of, you know, plan for that, in about 2 weeks we should be able to release that. We call it the sticky members area. That's going to help you guys create even more success than you've already had. So really, really excited about that. One of the things, let me jump right here on my Facebook page. I need to delete where my software shares my feed here on my page for some reason, so I'm going to go in and get that deleted. Let's see here. And we shared our live video that we will now delete. So we don't want that on our page. All right, so very good. All right, so tonight I've got a lot in store for you guys, but we're going to start off with something that we don't typically start off with, okay? I'm going to start off where I normally end, okay? Because I want you guys to be able, to essentially get what you need to get, and then be able to use the stuff that I'm going to give you tonight really quickly. So, for those of you that are not a member of our group, all I want you to do is write down that website address that you see right there, go.bsc.com/group. If you write that down, I'll put it in the chat box for you. That is how you join our group, okay? The Facebook group is free to join, and it's also the only way that you can win. Let's see, group. It's the only way that you can win the $5,000 cash investment in your business. You also must be following me on Facebook, so I gave you the Facebook link there as well. All right, so that is all I'm really going to say about Facebook, the group, and my fan page. It's all right here on the screen. Typically, we talk about that at the end, but tonight I'm going to be giving away a $500 cash prize, which I haven't done in a few weeks because we've been giving away so much money in so many different places. So I haven't done that, but I'm going to be giving away $500 cash prize tonight. And tonight, I'm actually going to give that cash prize to somebody who is live here with me leaving comments, just like I used to do. So that's going to be pretty cool. We're not going to have this run to Facebook and all that stuff. At the end of the day, I kind of feel like this. If you enjoy what you've heard, you'll go to Facebook and you'll join the group, and you'll make sure that obviously people can help you to have more success and to win our cash prize investment. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes. All right. You'll need to send a request to join the group. That can be done from the URL that you see there, go.bsc.com/group, and I will, of course, approve you at the end of tonight's webinar. So, with that said, let's talk about what we're going to learn tonight, because we got some cool stuff going on. So let's just get it here in Success Connection Blue, which is what I like. So here's the stuff that we're going to be doing tonight. Can everybody see my whiteboard? Just say yes if you can see my whiteboard in the chat. All right, very good. My computer's lagging, so I may kind of get a little messed up here. Number one, we're going to talk about a funnel 7 test that you can do. All right, so we're going to talk about a funnel 7 test that you can do. Now, all right, how many of you do not have funnels 4 through 7 that I've given you completely free? If you do not have it, type the number 1 in. That would mean you're probably new, or you probably just have not downloaded those particular funnels yet. Okay, you will have access to those funnels by the end of the night. Okay, so by the end of the night, you will have access to funnels 4 through 7, which I think is obviously very, very important. I'm going to show you those funnels here in just a second. These are the funnels that we're using to make money. All right. Number 2, I'm going to show you how to optimize your email list. Remember, I told you that it's important to be able to optimize your specific business. Okay? We want to create your business, we want to optimize your business, and we want to optimize the experience that other people are having when they join through your links and the things like that, right? So I'm going to share that with you right now. I'm going to flip the air on here at my house. It's super hot. Weather's going nuts. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away $500, which I think will be pretty cool. And then I'm going to give you the keyword for this week's $5,000 giveaway. Okay? So these are the things that are taking place tonight. All right? We're going to talk a little bit about funnel 7, and I'm going to show you essentially how you can test something new on funnel 7. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to make sure that I show you how you can optimize your list. Now, I want to be very transparent with you, because I always am. This right here, okay? This optimization of your list, this requires software. It's not something you can just do on your own. It requires a piece of software that I use, that I had tons and tons of you asking me about, and I really just kind of, not that I've forgotten about it, it's just that I've been so dialed in on teaching our funnels, okay, and so dialed in on teaching what we're teaching, that I kind of really haven't thought about it. But then I saw like a ton of you in the group asking about it, so we're going to go over it tonight, and it might be something that you want to use, and of course, then again, it might not be something you want to use. Who knows? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over this funnel 7 here, okay, and we're going to see what we can do to generate more opt-ins and more things that you can do to test funnel 7. Everybody good with that? Just say yes if you're good with that. All right, if you're good with that, you can see me, we're good. All right, perfect. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into funnel 7 really quickly. All right, let's see here. I can see that my computer is not cooperating. That's okay. All right, so student funnels, number 7. All right, so for those of you that are new, okay, so for those of you that are new, understand that we've got an entire system built for you, okay? So we've got an entire system of funnels that are built for you, ready to rock, ready to roll, and essentially they're going to help you have more success than you're having right now, okay? It's completely done for you, all right? So everybody can see my screen and see where I've got this profit cycle funnel right here on the screen, yes? Okay, all right, very, very good. Okay, so here's the thing. These funnels that we build, all right, and I'm going to draw this one more time only because I'm going to show you this new optimization, all right? So let's take a quick look at what we're talking about. So the way that this works, okay, is that it's called the profit cycle funnel, all right, and we teach this every week. We've been doing this for quite some time now. So it's called the profit cycle funnel, and on this profit cycle funnel, all right, what we are doing is we're sending traffic, okay, and we're sending that traffic over here to what we call an opt-in page. All right, so we send this traffic over here to an opt-in page, and that opt-in page is great. And from that opt-in page, we send people to what we call a thank you page, okay, and we also send them down to our autoresponder. So our autoresponder like this, and the autoresponder sends out promo emails. So that's a small, quick version of the profit cycle funnel. We make money on this thank you page, and we make money right here in this autoresponder, okay? So we're making money in multiple places. So that's super, super important. I know the whiteboard is lagging a little bit. You'll just have to bear with me. Nick, how is it looking on your end?
Yeah, I sent you a chat. It's I mean it's lagging a little bit, but you know we're gonna have all these notes on the replay page tonight as well. So
okay, so it appears we've got a little bit of a lag. All right. So like I said, my internet is really, really bad. So you're gonna have to just kind of follow along. I'll try not to talk too much and those kinds of things. We don't have any replay scheduled for tonight's event, so hopefully we can get everything caught back up and we won't have too many issues. All right, so everybody sees this profit cycle funnel on the screen, correct? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. All right, very, very, very good. All right, so we all see this on the screen. So here's the thing. What we want to do is tonight, I want to show you how you can optimize this opt-in page. I want to show you how you can take this opt-in page and you can create a little more success from that opt-in page than you're currently having. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. We got lots and lots of people saying yes. Awesome. Okay, so we want to create a little more success from our opt-in page. There are multiple things that you can do, all right? You don't have to do just 1 or 2 or 3 different things. You can actually do a multitude of things to create the success that obviously you would like to have with this particular funnel. One of the things that we have given you in each one of these funnels, I'll try to write this down, is we gave you multiple funnels, and we also gave you multiple videos. So what that really means is that there are multiple funnels and multiple videos that you have within each of these funnels. How many of you understand that? Just say yes if you understand that. Okay, I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of yeses coming in. Very, very good. So everybody understands there's multiple funnels, and then of course there's multiple videos. Okay, Nick, do you see where it says multiple videos on the screen yet?
right now it says multiple fun, which
Okay.
I think we're all having. Now it says multiple videos.
There you go, multiple videos. It's definitely got a huge lag. So what I'm probably going to do, since we're having this massive, crazy, unfortunate situation that is the internet here, I'm sure a lot of you, how many of you have seen the storms down in I guess, in the southeast? Yeah, they're pretty crazy. I'm going to try to cut my camera off and see if that helps with some of the lag. So I'm going to cut the camera off real fast, and we'll see if that helps with reducing the lag. So let's cut the camera off. All right, so camera is off. Now what I'm going to do is draw something for you guys. I'm going to say, can you see this? And I'm going to guess that turning off the camera hasn't helped because nobody sees this yet. All right. Well, as you can imagine, the success connection must go on, even if I can't accurately and perfectly teach this. I'm still going to make it through it. I tell you what we'll do. We will go on and send a replay, and I'm going to kind of deviate. What I was going to teach you tonight, I can't teach you if you're 10 minutes behind me with what you're seeing. So I'm going to teach you what I was going to teach you next week, and what we'll do is we'll deviate from the plan, and next week I'll teach you what I plan to teach you tonight. How many of you are good with that? Just say yes if you're good with that. All right, because what I want to teach you tonight, it's crucial that you can follow me. And look, I'm here, I'm live, but my internet is terrible, and there's just nothing I can do about it. So it is what it is. So I'm going to try not to use too much stuff that moves around, and I'm going to try to just kind of focus on teaching so that you have the opportunity to, even if you're a little bit behind, the whiteboard's a little bit behind, you'll still be okay. So what I want to do is I want to point out something on these pages, okay? I want to point out something on your opt-in page. And you'll see this opt-in page show up on the whiteboard in just a second, so give it a second. The opt-in page, all right, so our opt-in page like this, and it's going to come up on the board here in a second. We've built a lot of these for you, okay? So they're already done for you. But how many of you know that what that means is if it's done for you, that doesn't mean that you can't alter it or change it. Just say yes if you understand you can alter it and change it. Okay? All right, very good. I see lots of people saying yes, 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 yes. So here's the thing. I have seen people saying that funnel 4 was the best converting funnel. Then I've seen people saying, well, no, it was actually funnel 7. And here's the thing that you have to understand, is that all of these opt-in pages, they have certain elements within those pages that you can change that could make a huge difference in the success of that particular page. Now, for those of you that don't have, these opt-in pages and these funnels, I'll give them to you a little bit later, so you'll have an opportunity to get those. Don't worry about it. But what I think is really crucial here is that you see what you can change on them. So for instance, every single one of these opt-in pages has a headline of some kind, okay? Then it typically, okay, they will have a video, and you'll see all this coming up on your screen in a second. They'll have a video, then they'll have bullet points, okay? And then they'll have what we call, and I'm going to do it in a different color, we'll have basically a CTA button. Okay? So we'll have some kind of CTA button. Alright? So you'll see all that come up on the screen in just a second. So headline, video, bullet points, and a CTA button. Okay? All of those things are already kind of built into these funnels that we give you. Now, when you say funnel number 6 works better than any other funnel. Okay, well, that may or may not actually be true. You see, what could potentially be happening is that maybe the CTA button for funnel number 6 happens to just be brighter or a different color that's drawing more attention to people. And so therefore, funnel number 6 is doing much better than, say, the other funnels. But then you might find that maybe funnel number 5 is doing better than any of them, right? Well, That could be because funnel number 5 has a different headline, okay? And then we could go all the way down the list. It could be the video, and it could very well be the bullet points, right? So you'll see these highlights coming up here in just a second. So what that means is that all these pages have different elements. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to focus on mixing and matching. How many of you feel like there's the potential that you could take some elements from funnel 6 plus elements from funnel 7, and you could create your own funnel number 8? How many of you feel like you could do that, right? Okay, what I want to do is empower you to not only use only what I am building for you, but also use some of the things that you could build for yourself using my stuff. So let me try to show you this, and hopefully it will work. I can't promise you that we're going to have too much success tonight once I start playing with these web pages and things, but I'm going to pause this right here and open this. So this should come up on your screen in just a second, so give it a second here. All right. And this will show some of you who don't have the funnels. You will now be able to see what these funnels actually entail. I'm going to pull up funnel number 7. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a look at what you see on my screen. This is a page from funnel number 7. Okay, so this is a page from funnel number 7. Now, what's interesting about this page, and it'll catch up in just a second, what's interesting about this page is that there's not a lot of stuff on it, okay? And it's coming up on the screen in just a second. There we go. All right, everybody can see this, right? Yes, these are ClickFunnels pages. I build them for you completely free, give them to you for free. If you have ClickFunnels, then at the end of tonight, you'll be able to log in and get these funnels completely free. If you don't have ClickFunnels, I will give you a link where you can get ClickFunnels for free for 2 weeks. And then you can download and use all of my done-for-you funnels. How many of you are cool with that if you're new? Just say yes. All right, if you're new, that's the key to the kingdom. That's how everybody's making all this money, and that's how we're having so much success. It's just that, oh gosh, hold on one second. It's just that we're doing all of this together, and really I'm building everything, which I kind of think makes the most sense. Okay, so now, we've got this funnel here, and what I want you to look at on this page is right here, where it says, how did 253 people make real money online in about 30 days? How many of you feel like that is a pretty good headline? Just say yes. Okay? All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. By the way, don't ask me for the link to these funnels. You'll get it at the end. Right now, you focus and you learn. If I give you the link now, like hundreds of you are asking for, then you don't focus, you don't learn, you have links to stuff that don't matter, right? Can't do that. Okay, so this headline is pretty strong, okay? I think it's a pretty good headline. Now, do you notice how there's no real bullet points here? It just says step 1, enter your email address, step 2, follow the steps on the next page, and then step 3, send us your success story. There's not a lot of content. There's not a lot of images. There's not a lot of anything on this page. It's very plain and simple. Everybody agree? Okay. And some people might disagree. All right, so check this out. We'll see if we can't together work through my slow internet. Hopefully it just doesn't cut me off completely. That would really suck. All right, let's pull this one up. All right, so you should be seeing funnel number 6 page. It's about to come up in just a second. So on funnel number 6, I have a page that looks completely different. Now, I want you to understand something. Funnels 4, 5, 6, and 7, they all have the same goal in mind, meaning we are taking people from these pages. Here's funnel number 6 page right here, and we're driving people to purchase ClickFunnels, because at the end of the day, this makes it so simple for us to all make a lot of money. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. Okay? It's very easy. And look, if you've got ClickFunnels, don't you feel a little better promoting something that you do own and use? It's a very ethical approach to take when we can make money by telling people to use the software and the tools that we're using to make money. You see, the reason that I hate internet marketing, at least in some respects, is because people are always telling people that they're doing things that they're not even really doing. You know what I mean? Like, they just lie. They just flat out lie. And that's extremely annoying, especially to people that don't lie and legitimately do exactly what we say we're going to do. Now, here's the cool part. When people opt into this page, okay, so when people come here and they opt in and they say, I want this done for you profit cycle business, they go to these thank you pages. This is a thank you page that I built right here. Each funnel has its own thank you page. And step one tells them that they need to activate, okay, their profit cycle. They need to activate their ClickFunnels account. That's where you put your affiliate link for ClickFunnels. Say yes if you understand that, because I saw 3 people that posted in our group saying that they accidentally put the wrong link, and so this is where your ClickFunnels link goes. You make money when people take action on step 1, okay? On step 2, we launch their free business for them. Step 2 is a funnel that I built that I'm going to give you to give them. It's real simple. Actually, you just don't have to do anything with step 2. It's done for you. It's ready to go. You just leave it alone. Pay no attention to it. When people sign up with ClickFunnels and then they click step 2, they get a complete done-for-you business. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes. Okay. I see lots of yeses. Now, let me explain to you the changes. We're going to talk about 2 things that you can do right now and 2 things that are coming soon. And then next week, I'm going to go through this software thing because it just isn't going to work tonight. And that's okay because we're live every single week. I will send out a replay of this for you guys tomorrow because it's not fair if it's lagging for me to not send you a replay. Plus, we're not going to be going over the super secret stuff that I don't want to be going over in a replay anyway. So you're going to get epic training tonight anyway. It doesn't matter what order I go in. You know I'm always going to teach you something good. Okay, so step 2 is launching your free business. All right, now check this out. Let's look back. This is opt-in page, our funnel number 6. All right, I'll wait for it to come up on your screen. All right, and then so that's funnel number 6. This is funnel number 7. So here's the thing. When you say one funnel works better than the other, it could very well be that that headline turns people off and they don't really want to see how 253 people made real money in 30 days. Some people might see that as untrue. Some people might instantly be turned off and say, there's no way that happened. This is a scam, right? That's possible. Now, I wrote this, mind you, right? I wrote this. I don't think that's a scam because the 253 people or so that have made real money are you guys. These videos are of you. But at the end of the day, you never know. Philip Allen is in the chat box right now saying that this page converted at 42%. 42% opt-in rate for him. That's huge. I mean, 30% is pretty good. Like if you can get a 30% opt-in rate, you're doing pretty good. If you get 42%, you're killing it, right? But then Caleb says he got a 10%. Tyler says he got 36%. Joshua says he got 30%. So let me tell. Steven says 42%. So let me explain to you guys what can be happening. If your source of traffic is different, then at the end of the day, it could just be that that traffic source isn't as good as the other traffic sources. Does everybody understand that part? Just say yes. Okay, I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Very good. So I'm going to try my whiteboard again, and you guys know that I get so angry when I can't just like roll out and do what I want to do. I have to wait, it's logging, lagging and all this stuff, so I apologize. But I want to try to teach you something for how you can truly measure the success of your campaigns, okay? So we're going to give it time to bring my whiteboard back up if it ever decides to. And I'm going to go ahead and draw this. So this is like a testing, testing. I would just say this is how we would test, right? If you're sending traffic, okay, and let's just say you're kind of splitting it off between, funnel 6, funnel 7, and then funnel 5, all right? One of the things you want to do is make sure that it's the same traffic source, okay? So you want to make sure it's the same traffic source. Bob Weaver, you are in the chat box. Yes, sir. All right, so you want to make sure that the traffic source is the same, meaning that if you run Facebook ads up here to funnel 6 and you run a solo ad to funnel 7, you can't compare those opt-in rates because it could completely be a completely different experience. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very good. And somebody just gave me a good piece of advice. They said close Facebook, and it might make things speed up on my computer a little faster. So we're about to find out if it goes any faster. But I don't think it's going to, guys. I have a feeling I'm just in trouble because the internet is just so bad right now here. It's been like this all day, so my apologies. Yeah, see how far behind you are? But we'll see. That can't hurt to close it down. Okay, so we teach you guys to do solo ads. That's where we found the most success. Most of our students are having success with solo ads because solo ads are so easy to do, meaning you really don't have to do much of anything except tell somebody to send some traffic your way to make some money. Like, it's literally not hard to do. If you don't know what solo ads are, then I'm going to share with you our training in just a little while. When I give you the access to it, I'm going to share with you the training that we're doing where you can have free access to check out the solo ads, okay? So like our training on solo ads. But here's the thing that you want to be careful of. If you've got two different solo ad vendors, okay, so meaning two different ones, and this one you send to funnel 6 and this one you send to funnel 7, these are not equal. This is not a good test, okay? So this is coming up on the screen for you. What this means is that if you want to test your funnels, okay, if you want to see, does funnel 6 convert better than funnel 7, you have got to have the same solo ad vendor send you traffic to funnel 6 and funnel 7 at the same time. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, very good. You can use whatever you use. Build redirects, you can use whatever it is that you want to use. But the point is I don't want you guys giving up on funnels and saying, well, funnel 6 sucks, right? When in reality, funnel 6 is great. The only issue is that maybe you got a bad solo ad provider that sent you some crappy traffic, and if you're not using build redirects and you don't understand, you're not having something that's tracking that, then it could potentially just be the solo ad provider, and yet you've given up on a funnel that could work really, really well. So you have to compare apples to apples if you want to have success, but you can't just go randomly doing things and then comparing them because it wouldn't be fair, right? It's not a fair comparison between the two, okay? So that's the first thing we want to know. The second thing is, okay, in our testing, is I want to challenge each of you, okay, and I just came up with this, but I'm going to challenge you guys. I'm going to make a challenge for you, all right, and here's what I'm going to do. That you know I'm always doing crazy stuff, and since I can't teach as much tonight because it's stupid, let me show you what I have though. Hold on. Check this out. I got so mad today about my internet that I went and grabbed this. So here we have C-Spire. We don't. That's the only place that has fiber, and it says the family next door just got 100 times faster. Now I had thrown this away. Literally, I threw it away. I threw it away. But I remembered seeing the 100 times faster, and this afternoon when it took me 2.5 hours to upload a video, I went and I dug this out of my garbage can over here, and I said, I'm calling. Look at this. Save big, all this cool stuff. You can bet next Thursday, I'm not going to have no slow internet. I'm going to have fiber internet 100 times faster, because who has internet that sucks this bad? It makes no sense. Anyway, back to my challenge. Let me show you what I'm going to challenge you to do, okay? And all of you get to take part in this challenge. That's what's so cool. All right? It's going to take you a minute to see this. I'm drawing it out, but this is going to be a challenge, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay somebody. I better take a note of this, or else you know what will happen. I'll forget. Hold on. Next week, I'm going to pay somebody. Let's see. Now all my notes and everything. You know, I have you guys know how when you're a teacher, you have a syllabus for the summer, or not for the summer, for the semester. So when I first started the Success Connection, I didn't have a syllabus. I just kind of every day I got on here and I just taught something. It's like great. Now I have a legitimate I don't know what to call it, a syllabus. I'm not going that into detail, but I have my notes for I already have June 29th planned out. Here's what I'm going to do. That's next week. And now all my plans have changed because unfortunately, yeah, they have to change because the internet sucks. But that's okay. And never give up, right? So what we are going to do is next week I am going to give away somebody on this webinar right here, okay, is going to get, let's just pick a number. Somebody throw out your favorite numbers in the chat box. Let's see. Somebody said 7 million. Goodness gracious. That's a lot. All right, I just saw one that was totally random. 789. Let's go with that. I'm going to give away $789. Okay, that's just a cool number. I'm going to give away $789. Here's how I'm going to do it. And it's going to be crazy ridiculous, okay? I want you to take any of my funnels 4 through 7. So we'll just call this up here, we'll call this funnel 4, and we'll call this funnel 7, okay? And what I want you to do is I want all of you to create your own funnel 8. So I want you to take what I've already built, and I want you to create your own funnel 8. So let me show you how that might look. You might have this headline, all right, and then and I'm going to draw them in different colors. Then you might have this video, all right. You might have these bullet points, and they'll show up in just a second. You might have a button, all right. Then you might have some images. I'm just going to write IMA here because I don't know. All right, so you might have some images. All right, and that would be funnel 4. You're about to see this come through here, okay? Then funnel 7, you might just have, like I said, a headline. All right, then a video, and then like an opt-in, right? Like an opt-in. Okay, and so then what I want you to do is I want you to mash them up and create your own funnel number 8, okay? So I want you to create your own funnel number 8. This won't screw anything up because you're making a whole new funnel. Does everybody understand that you're making a whole new funnel? Okay? You don't have to build the whole profit cycle. All I want you to do is build just the opt-in page. So I'm going to show you how to get funnel number 8 built, okay? So I'm going to show you how to clone it to get funnel number 8 in your account so that you can then just play around with funnel number 8. Because look, funnel number 8, you might use the headline from funnel number 7, and you might use the video from funnel number 4, and you might use the bullet points from funnel number 4, but then you might use the opt-in box from funnel number 8, right? And essentially what you're doing is you're creating your own funnel using all of the assets that I've given you. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, no, you can use funnel 4, 5, 6, and 7 and mash them up and create what you think is going to be a well-converting funnel. Now, next week when we come on here live, I'm going to ask you to post your links to your funnels in the group. Don't do it until we're live, because I'm going to make a specific post, and I'm going to ask you to post your link there. And then I'm going to go through all of them, and we're going to pull some of them up live, and then I'm going to randomly select somebody, and I'm going to give away $789. $789 will be given away next week just for fun. How cool is that? Right? $789. And do you guys see that I'm actually like bribing you to learn? Yes, right? You're actually like, this is what I call an ethical bribe. I can't win in this situation. There's nothing in this for me. 100% of this is for you. All you've got to do is take what I've already given you and just make your own from it. And here's the thing, you're learning in the process how to tweak things. That's what's so cool. And if you're not doing it on funnel 4, 5, 6, or 7, then you're not going to be worried that you're going to screw something up, because none of you are sending any traffic to funnel 8 because it doesn't even exist, right? Does that make sense to everybody? All right, let me see if I can show you real fast, and I won't keep you on here much longer tonight. We'll try to wrap things up in about an hour, so another 15 minutes, because I realize it's kind of hard to follow me. But this is kind of a cool challenge. Look, sometimes when life throws you some curveballs, you just have to kind of sit back and swing a little slower, right? Because even if you had it in your mind, like I had in my mind, I had all kinds of cool stuff to do tonight. But now, I kind of feel like this might even be better, because now I got you learning, and we've come up with this cool contest, and it all just kind of happens, right? So look, sometimes, people tell me all the time that life sucks, and that there's so many roadblocks in life, and things don't always go how you plan for them to go. And a lot of times that's what beats us down and keeps us from having the success that we want. And I want you guys to realize it happens to the best of us. I mean, my internet's down, right? And all of a sudden I've got 1,000 people on here. Who knows how many people watching me all over the internet, Facebook, YouTube, all this stuff. And I can't do what I wanted to do. So rather than quitting and giving up, which we've always told you is an absolute disaster, you just don't quit, you just don't give up. That's a terrible idea. What I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, look, let's improv. And guess what? Now all of a sudden I feel like we've got an even better training, because you're getting ready to build your own funnel number 8, which is going to rock. And you're going to learn, and it's actually going to prepare you for what I was going to teach you tonight even better. So I'm excited about it, actually. All right, so let me try to show you this real fast, okay? All right. All right, so I want you guys to take a look inside of my account. All right, let me wait until it catches up with me, okay? So take a look inside of my account, and here's what we're going to do. When you go inside of your ClickFunnels account, you can click on any of your funnels, okay? So you can click on any of the funnels that you currently have. Let me see if I can't zoom in on these, because I forgot that I had zoomed out on them, because sometimes it's hard for me to look at ClickFunnels and these big pages. All right, so we got it zooming in. It should be coming up here pretty soon. Okay, all you've got to do to create funnel number 8 for yourself is pick a funnel that you want to start with, okay? The hardest things to change on the funnels for you guys right now is probably going to be the backgrounds, right? Because they're not difficult, but there's the potential that the background's a little more difficult to change up. So pick the one that you kind of want to start with, and then you can change elements about it. Okay. So all you've got to do, at least according, at least in my opinion, is start with the one that you like best. Let's see. So you can start with the one that you like best. So I might go with, let's just say, funnel number 5. Okay. Now watch what I do. When you go to funnel number 5, all you have to do, okay, in order to like essentially clone the funnel so that you can then start editing it without causing any problems is real simple. All you've got to do is go scroll down to the bottom, okay, and you can clone the entire funnel by clicking on the settings button here. I'm trying to wait for it to catch up, but it's not cooperating with me. Let's see. There we go. All right, so you do that, and then you click on the settings button. All right, I know it's extremely slow. That's why it's taking me forever as well. But once you click on the settings button, there is a button. That's not even the right one. All right, you'll see this button up here that says Clone Funnel. All right, let's wait for it to catch up. All right, hold on one second. Let's see. All right, it should be catching up here in just a second. All right, there we go. All right, so does everybody see up at the top where it says Clone Funnel? If you click that button, okay, if you click the Clone Funnel button, it will automatically clone this funnel, and it will make you an entirely new funnel that you can now play with and edit and change up, and you don't have to mess with or mess up the one that you already have. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. So you can clone any of these funnels, all right? And then what I want you to do is I want you to teach yourself how to go in and change the video. See, don't forget, don't sleep on the fact that you can mix and match the videos, right? So we can change up the videos, we can change up the headlines, we can change up the images. All you've got to do is spend a little bit of time this week actually clicking around in here, okay, so that you can legitimately come to me next week with a cloned funnel ready to rock and roll. And what I'm going to teach you next week is the optimization strategy that I wanted to teach you this week, but that I'm clearly not going to be able to do. I'm going to teach you that optimization strategy so that you can then add even another layer of optimization to what you're doing. And the reason I want you to do this is very, very simple. I'm going to try to draw something for you, and I'm being very ambitious here, thinking that it's actually going to work. But I'm going to do it anyway because I want you to get this. I want you to get this information, right? Sarah says, are there things we should not change? No. You can change anything and everything. Take my images, my videos, my headlines, the colors, put timers on it, change whatever you want, because look, whatever you make, I'm going to tell you that you should try running traffic to it. You should try taking your new funnel that you make and testing it against mine. And here's why. My good friend Sean Casey, I don't know how many of you know Sean Casey or not, but he's a good friend of mine. He's been doing this probably as long as I've been alive. We call him Old Man Casey. But I just love Sean and his wife Patricia. They're just such great people. And it's such a rare thing to find people that are your friends, not so you can make money together, but because you're truly just friends. And they're just such amazing people. And I remember when I was younger, seeing one of Sean Casey's pages, and it was called the Ugly Red Box page. And what was so funny was that his page, his opt-in page, outconverted everything I did. I mean, everything I did. It didn't matter what I did. His page beat my page. And it used to just really make me mad. Like, I would literally spend time just trying to beat his page. Like, that's all I even cared about. It became like a game. Like, just beat Sean's page, you know? Who cares about how much money you make? Just beat Sean's page. Never did beat Sean's page. But here's why. His page was ugly. It was so ugly. It was the ugliest page I think I've ever seen, and I just couldn't put my face on something so ugly. I was very, very vain then. I just couldn't do it. But the thing is that it worked. Like, it worked crazy good. So sometimes marketers like myself that spend so much time trying to make everything so freaking perfect actually hurt the conversion rate. Because there's a point, there's a line at which people that see something don't believe it because it's too perfect, right? It's similar to, and very similar to, the whole debate that you see people talking about constantly about these Instagram models, right? And so most everybody with a brain does not believe that these Instagram models are as quote-unquote perfect as they look, right? And all the way to the fact that they try to find other photos and mix and match them and show that they're 100% sure that these models are photoshopping themselves, right? Now, at the end of the day, some of those models are photoshopping themselves. Some of them are just the way that they are. They're just really pretty, and so they just look the way they look. But because of the ones that Photoshop themselves, you kind of cast doubt on these ones that look so perfect. But you never do that to someone who doesn't look so perfect, in your eyes, whatever perfect may be. My point is that mentality, the mentality that perfect does not always equal real, is a mentality that lots and lots of people online have. So sometimes when we make something so awesome and so perfect, it doesn't convert as well as when you make something that you think sucks, but it ends up being perfect for what we're doing, right? So I want you to think about that, and I want you to keep that in mind, because here's why this matters. You see, I want you to write this down. I'm going to draw it. It's going to take 10 minutes for you to see it, and it is what it is. Your opt-in page, okay? This is your opt-in page. Okay, and if we have your opt-in page, I want you to see what happens. All right, if we're sending people from your opt-in page, okay, over here, and we're gonna kind of peel off and say they're gonna go up here to this thank you page. You guys will see it in a second. But our main thing is we're putting them into your auto responder. Okay, and let's just say that this converts at 30%. All right, so converts at 30%. So we've got traffic coming in, all right, and that traffic is hitting your opt-in page, and it's converting at 30%. For the sake of this specific example here, let's just say we send 1,000 clicks. So I'm going to make a little grid here. So we have clicks, all right, then we'll have opt-ins right here. So if we send 1,000 clicks, we'll get 300 opt-ins. Now, what we will teach you, and as we kind of go through this process together, and as you learn a little bit more about what we're doing, and as you start to build your businesses, and by virtue that you are building your list, as you start to do that, what's going to happen is you're going to see that as you send out these emails, okay, these promo emails, you're going to find that there's a dollar value per subscriber. And I'm going to highlight that for you so that when I send this replay to you, you remember that. There's a dollar value per subscriber, okay? Meaning after you get this customer on your list, what is this customer worth, right? So there's a dollar value. What I found, at least on some of our lists, not with you, I don't ever even sell anything in an email anymore. If I'm going to sell something, it's going to be on the webinar. So, like, I don't have a dollar value. but we do have other industries that we mail in, and we found that we actually are able to get sometimes $2 per subscriber per month, but the rule of thumb is you really try to get $1. But I'm going to use $2 for this example, okay? So would you agree then that the value of those 1,000 clicks, and then you get these 300 opt-ins, and so those 300 opt-ins, if they were worth, you know, $2 a piece per month, would give you a $600 a month income stream from your list. Would you agree with that? Just say yes if that math makes sense to you. Okay? All right, very good. I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. So obviously, the math means we want to get people on our list, because once we get them on our list, we know that they're worth a couple dollars a month to us, right? So if we can get 30% through, we make 300 new people on our list, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're on to making $600 a month promoting and mailing to our list. But watch this. What if we could take this 30%, and what if we could increase that 30% just up to, let's just say, 40%. All right? So let's just say we could get a 40% value. Well, now 1,000 clicks is going to equal 400 subscribers on your list, and all of a sudden now you've made $800 instead of only making $600, all by getting a small little 10% bump in that opt-in rate. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. Okay, what we need to do is always be focused. Look, this is the money point of your list. I mean, of your whole entire profit cycle. I highlighted in green. This is where the money is made. This is the money maker. Let's see if I can pull out like a purple. All right, this is the money point. That's what we focus on. The money comes if you get people to opt into your list. Because guess what? When they opt in, they're also going up there to that thank you page. They're buying something. So it isn't like you're not going to make any money from it. Like, you're still going to be making money there. But by virtue of the simple fact that they can't get to the thank you page until you have also got them to opt into your list, do you see where you're also, you make more instant money and you make more monthly income because you increase the size of your list? Just say yes. Okay, that's why this is so important. Next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, okay, I'm going to show you how we increased our opt-in rates. All right, we increased our opt-in rates. I'm going to pick a crazy color to 65%. I'm going to show you how we increased our opt-in rates to 65%. That, by the way, is crazy. But we have, and not just once, but many, many, many times. Okay? So I told you earlier, a good average opt-in rate is going to be anything north of 30%. Like on these types of pages, if you can get 30%, you're doing pretty good. But what if you can double that? Well, there's a specific strategy. I cannot teach that to you with the page lagging 10 minutes behind. So what's better is to get you used to actually testing and building your own funnels so that you'll know exactly what we're doing when we go and do all these tests. Does that go with everybody? All right. Very good. So let's kind of recap. All right, and then I'm going to give you guys these funnels. All right, and we will call it a night on the Success Connection. But let's recap with what we're doing. All right. So next week, this is the important stuff. All right, next week, number one, there will be no replay because I will be teaching the 65% opt-in strategy, and I can't, so I need to make a note for my team that we're not going to be doing the strategy. I mean, we're not going to be sending a replay next week. Okay, so that's step number one, all right, is that there will be no replay. So make sure you are here, all right? Number two is we will be talking about the 65% opt-in rate strategy. And then number 3, we will be giving away $789 randomly if you build your own funnel number 8. And then how about this? I will build funnel number 8 too. So what that means is I will go ahead and build you guys another funnel, funnel number 8, from Anthony to you, delivered next week live on the Success Connection. Is my way of saying I'm sorry my internet sucked. Let's see. I've got to make notes. We're going to release funnel number 8, and we'll see if my funnel number 8 does better than your funnel number 8. Probably it won't. Let's see. And then no replay. All right, no replay. And that's that. Okay, so got everything that I need to get squared away. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes. All right. Now, remember, you do not need, I want you to understand this. I want everybody to hear this clearly. When you build funnel number 8, there's no need for you to go and post funnel number 8 anywhere on the internet until next week. Here's why. If you post it, and I mean, look, if you do, you do. It's not going to get mad at you. But if you do, and then let's say I can't find it, or I don't see it, or you don't put it in the right place, I cannot be responsible for you not being entered into our contest. I would like for everybody to be entered into our contest to potentially win some money, right? I mean, it just kind of makes sense that we would want you to have the chance to win. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you do not just go randomly posting it all over the internet. Is that okay? Does everybody understand that? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. Just making sure, look, at the end of the day, I just want to help you be successful, but if you're posting it and then people get mad at me because they're like, well, you said that I could post it here and make money, and now you're not entering me, and I don't see my name, and that would be really sad and really, really unfair to everybody. So I will give you a post to post it on next week. So what I'll do is I'll go live in the group. Now, that means you will have to be a member of the group before next week. Does anybody need the group link on the screen again? Let me see. Does anybody need the group link on the screen again? Just say yes if you do. All right, don't say no if you don't, because that means you don't. All right, here's the deal. I'm only going to put it up here for a second. You need to join the group, because here's the deal. I will not be like stopping what I'm doing next week to approve people in the middle of our training for the group, okay? So if you join now or between now and next Thursday, whatever, you'll have access to the group where when we go live and I say, okay, it's time to post, you know, whatever, it's time to post your funnel number 8 that you built, you'll have access to actually post that, of course, because you will already be in the group. If you're not in the group before then obviously you won't be qualified to win because, well, you're not in the group to make the post, okay? All right, so with that said, let me pull up that link real fast. I'm going to leave it on the screen. Am I still giving away $500 tonight? Absolutely. I told you I was giving away $500. So, yeah, you're still getting $500 tonight. And I'm also going to give you guys, let me just go on and minimize this because we've already got that kind of, everybody knows what that is. Let me show you, for all of you that are new, okay, I'm going to show you real fast this members area that I built for you. It's free. It's a page that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a link to in a minute so that you can access all of your funnels, okay? All these funnels that you may or may not have right now, we'll pull those up on the screen. And then additionally, let me grab this link real fast and put this up on the screen. You can check the chat box right now. I just dropped the link in the chat box, okay, for the group. But let's just take a second to join the group, all right? And then we will also be giving away the keyword tonight, okay? So there's going to be a keyword tonight for our $5,000 Invest in You giveaway. I will be giving away $500 cash in a minute. And then I will also be giving you guys the password and the ability to go ahead and jump in on the funnels completely free. Okay? So we're waiting for this to pull back up. It's so delayed, it's insane. We're waiting for this to pull back up the group link here. You will need to join this group immediately so that you have access, and again, you have access before next week. There it is, go.vsc.com/group. When you have written that down and or already joined, type the number 1 in the chat box. All right? So I got tons of ones coming in. If you've been joined forever, type the number 1 in the chat box. It doesn't matter to me. All right? Tons and tons and tons of people filing in, typing the number 1 in. Very good. Okay, so the number 1 is important because that means you are saying you have joined or you are going to join right now, or at least you have written the link down. This means next week, if you're not in there and you can't post, all right, there's just no way that I can help you, okay? All right, keep the ones coming. All right, perfect. Now, how many of you want the free funnels from tonight? You want the free funnels from tonight, but you don't have them. Type the number 2 in. All right? If you do not have the free funnels, let's see. If you do not have the free funnels, but you would like the free funnels, all you've got to do is write this link down right here, and I'll be giving you the password in just a minute. go.vsc.com/funnels. All right? Now, there is a password to that. I have not given you the password if you are new. I have not given you the password, okay? But I will be giving you the password in just a minute. I would like to first show you, and some of you are typing it in the chat box. Guess what? The new people can't see it, Ezra. I love it. I love it. Before I do that, let's make sure everybody has that link written down. You'll want to save this link, okay? Because you can use this link every single week to access the new stuff that I build you. So write down the number 1 if you have written down this link, go.vsc.com/funnel. Write the number 1 down. I want to make sure that you have the link to get access to the stuff that I'm giving you for free. There's nothing for sale in there other than ClickFunnels, which you have to have anyway. And actually, that's free for 2 weeks. So that's kind of an irrelevant statement. Okay? So keep the ones coming. All right, I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people typing number 1 in. Perfect. All right. So now that I know all of you actually have the link written down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the page real fast, okay, where you can go in and get all these assets completely free. And then I'm going to give you the password. All right? Inside of this, once you go to that link and you put in the password that I'm going to give you in a minute, you will see this page right here, okay? And it's coming up on the screen. This page has everything that you need. If you are new, I want you to go to this page tonight, instantly go there, because this page has all the training to catch you up. Meaning if you don't have funnels 4, 5, 6, or 7, you can get them completely free right here tonight on this page. All right, the page that's coming up 20 minutes after I start talking about it. All right, but you can get them, okay? You can get them completely free. If you need the training, okay, so additional training on how all of this works, what I've done is I've gone into this page and I've put some videos on here that are truly going to just kind of outline everything that you need done, okay? So everything that you need, like how to do solo ads, how to connect your funnels, how to edit your funnels, all of that stuff, it's already done and it's all sitting right in there. I know it's frozen. It will come up. It's just like the lag has gotten worse. So, but it will come up. Don't worry. So everything that you need is inside of this one page. All right? Is everybody cool with that? Just say yes if you understand that. Okay. I have not made any updates to Funnel 7. The Funnel 7 tweak that I'm going to tell you about, I'll tell you about next week. We'll add, that's something that we'll share with you next week, because everything is good for those of you that have been involved already. For those of you that are new, This page right here, the first thing you need to do is click the button and get a free trial with ClickFunnels. Let me be totally transparent because I don't like to trick people. If you click that link and you get a free trial with ClickFunnels, I get paid $38 if you keep using ClickFunnels. Or you can just go to clickfunnels.com and you can sign up. I could care less. I can't track it. I don't try to. So you don't have to sign up with ClickFunnels through me in order to use my free funnels, okay? But if you don't mind using my affiliate link, I make some money for the time and effort that I put into building all the funnels. So, you know, and then if you scroll down, I'll show you. It's going to lag like crazy, but I'm going to show you the links real fast. This is where you will download your free funnels. It should be coming up here in just a second, or maybe 10 minutes. There's a link to download funnel 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then all the assets that I've built you for these funnels, they're all sitting right here on this page, okay? I am going to give you the password for this page so that you can then go to the page, download the funnels, and then before next week, kind of make your own funnel from them and be entered into the contest. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody good with that? Give me lots of yeses. Remember, I'm picking my $500 winner out of the chat box tonight because I clearly ain't making it to Facebook. That's a given, right? There's no possible way I'm getting on Facebook right now. Probably my whole entire internet will probably go down if I try that. Look, Chloe is excited. She says, Daddy, why? Why are you yelling? Chloe Bear, it's because all of Daddy's internet is broken and he's mad. Okay. It's funny because the audio is not lagged. It's just the visual. It's just the screen. It's really weird. Like, I'm actually still waiting for it to scroll down. Can anybody see where it says funnels 4, 5, 6, and 7 yet? Probably not. I mean, it's like the lag is really, really bad. There we go. The lag is really bad. So here you go. For those of you that are new, this is where you go get your funnels. Once you go to this page, you get your funnels right here. Does everybody understand that? I want to be able to show you so nobody gets lost. If you have any trouble figuring out how to get to this page, we cannot put the password in the group. But if you join the group, you can ask for help, and people will certainly link you and all those kinds of good things, so there should be no problem helping you get to this page, but no password in the group, okay? All right, so you'll want to go here. Here's the only thing. The links for funnels 4 through 7, they only work until midnight. That's about 3 hours. So they only work while I'm live. So what that means is you need to get them tonight. I do this for many reasons. If you're new, it's because most of the time people try to steal my funnels. They put the link all over the internet. They try to sell it and all that stuff. So we're not going to do that. So you have, from right now, you have 3 hours to download funnel 4, 5, 6, or 7. Okay. If you don't have ClickFunnels, you'll need to sign up with ClickFunnels. There's a link on this page, and then go download all these funnels. Does that make sense to everybody? All right. And then when you do that, you will instantly be entered. Okay. You'll instantly be entered into the contest to win the $789 next week. And you know how I am. There's no chance in the world that I'm only going to give one person a prize because I'm going to already go blah, 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 blah. So there's more than likely I'll be giving away more than one prize. That's just what I always do, okay? So your steps for tonight so that you can crush it. Number 1, make sure you're a part of the group. Number 2, go to this page and get your funnels. Get ClickFunnels if you don't have it, and then download these funnels, and then make your own funnel before next week, and we will absolutely help you to start making some killer money on the internet. With that said, let me put this password in here, and then I'm going to give you guys the keyword for our $5,000 giveaway. All right? I'm going to give you the keyword for the $5,000 giveaway. All right? So for those of you that are new, here's what's happening. If you use any of my funnels and you make money between now and August 3rd, if you make any money using my funnels and you post it in our group, there should be a post at the very top of the group. I can't show it to you right now because the internet. There's a post at the very top. If you post a screenshot of the money you've made, you will be entered to win a $5,000 investment in your business. There are 6 winners that won last week. I ended up giving away $1,000 to 6 different people. 2 of you have contacted me. I think it was Karen and one other person. So I'm still waiting for a few of you. But either way, I will be giving away $5,000. If we reach, I think it was $200,000. If we reach $200,000 in collective earnings from all of our students, I will invest $10,000 into our students. This is a collective effort. The more of you that make money, the more collective money we make, the more I invest into you. This is a symbiotic relationship. What that means is if I put time, energy, and effort into you, as long as I see you're reciprocating it and you're making money, then I'll keep doing it, and I'll do it at higher levels. I've already given away, I don't even know, probably $30,000 this year on the Success Connection. I don't know. Just what I do. So I saw some people at the 4% event last it was a couple days ago, and they said, "Man, I don't know how you make any money on this Success Connection because every time I get on there, you're giving away thousands of dollars." And I kind of laugh about it, and I say, "Well, you know, so what? It's fun. It's, to me, like, whatever, you know, whatever motivates you, it's all good." So with that said, let me give you the keyword first. Okay, so this is the keyword that you will need. Write this down. Don't forget it. Don't lose it. You cannot win the $5,000 invest in you anything without this keyword. Okay, the keyword for tonight. Well, I had one keyword, but we're going to change it. We're actually going to change it. The keyword for tonight is going to be what I think makes the most sense. It's going to be never give up. I have a new keyword that I'll give you guys next week. This week's is going to be never give up. Why? Because even though there's crazy weather around me and I have no internet and I'm lagging 5 minutes behind, can't give up. Got to keep making it happen. Got to keep pushing through. Got to keep, the show must go on, right? Doesn't matter if you're sick, if you feel bad, doesn't matter what's going on. The Success Connection happens, even if I have to push through these crazy, crazy internet things. So never give up is the key word. Write that down. Never give up. For those of you that want to go get your funnels, here's the password. The password is 2017, money sign, money sign. You can see that on the screen right now. 2017, money sign, money sign. So what that means is you go to that link, go.dsc.com/funnel. All right, right here, go to that link, put in that password, 2017 money sign, money sign. That's going to get you access to those funnels. How many of you are going to get the funnels right now? Just say yes if you don't have them, but you're going to get them. I see Ben, I see Mandy, I see Kathleen, I see Bonnie, I see Pierre, and now I just see hundreds of people. Nancy, Vance, Sandra, Cecil, Scott, Gretel, Ann, Delroy. It's just like hundreds of you. Okay, Jonathan says, where's the membership training for our new opt-ins? Jonathan, 2 weeks. We got that coming up in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we will be making that happen for you. So for now, we're just working on optimizing our funnels, learning to build our funnels, and obviously, you know, doing the best that we can possibly do to create massive success for all of you. So guys, listen, have a great weekend, have a safe weekend, have a productive weekend. How many of you are going to be building your next funnel all week? Just say yes. All right, it's time to give away $500. I just want to see lots and lots of yeses. Very good. Here we go. About to give away $500, and it's coming to you live right here on the Success Connection. I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for hanging with me. Thank you for being here with me. I apologize for the crappy internet and the lag and all of that good stuff. I will send you a replay, even though I said I would not. And my apologies. I will make sure that next week I have better internet so that I don't have this problem. I hope that you'll all be here next week. We will not do a replay as promised for this week. We will not do one for next week. You don't want to miss it. Plus, you'll have the chance to win $789 with your own funnel. Pretty cool stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys all are here. Don't miss out. And our $500 cash prize winner is going to be, as I scroll, all right, our $500 cash prize winner, Jeff, hold on, can't pronounce your last name, Jeff, I can't pronounce it. All right, so Jeff Hamilay, maybe? Jeff Hamilay. Jeff, you know who you are. Jeff Hamilay. $500 cash prize. Jeff, if you could put your PayPal address in the chat box. There you are, saying hey. Jeff, sorry if I did not pronounce your name correctly. I was trying my best to pronounce it correctly. If you could put your PayPal address in, I will. Ross says, how did he win? He just randomly was selected, Ross, right here in the chat box. I just scrolled through, and there he was. That's how I decided to give away tonight. That's how I used to do it all the time. I didn't do Facebook. But there was no way for me to do Facebook tonight anyway. Let's see. All right, Jeff, got your PayPal address here. Going to send you a PayPal payment. And all right. So I'm on PayPal now. I better not mess with it too much until I hop off of here. So listen, I'll get you taken care of. Don't you worry, guys. Take action. Go and get your ClickFunnels account. Build your funnels and crush it. Okay. Remember, funnels 4 through 7 are only going to be available for the next now 2.5 hours. So do it tonight. Don't procrastinate. Money never sleeps. You got to do today what other people are too lazy to do today so you can have more success tomorrow. All right? Listen, I'm Anthony Morrison. Thank you so much for watching the Success Connection tonight. For those of you that are new, I hope you'll be back next week. For those of you that have been here every week, well, please keep coming back. Have a great weekend. Build your funnels. Go to the link. Get everything that you need, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody.